We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my N-words, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you from the wonderful home that is the spare bedroom. Good to see everybody. Glad you're with us. A long few days of traveling, and they will continue, dear friends. Glad to be with you. Lots going on today, man. I cannot wait to get into today's show because we have some fun stories for you today. Hello, Blabs.
You know, I thought you were going to say asparagus for a second when you're like a spare bedroom. You said, so I was like, he's going to say asparagus, but you didn't. So anyway.
No point in my thought process did I consider saying asparagus.
Asparagus. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good. There it is. Just a little quarter gong for you, Blabs.
Yeah, just a 1 second gong.
Just a little quarter gong. Joining us today on this wonderful Wednesday. It seems like we haven't had him on in a good while, and I'm glad he's with us.
That's because he wasn't here last time. He was out of the country or something like that. Or no, what'd you say? He said he was doing chores. That's what he did.
No.
Arch
Chores
did
over
chores.
Side Scrollers. That's good.
Yeah.
Is he done? Let's find out. Have you finished your chores, Arch?
I have. I had to go to council meetings and things and speak to the government, which is always fun.
Ooh, yeah.
See, when somebody says chores, I think like farm chores. Like, oh, I gotta go pull some titties and stuff. But no, you were like, I go speak to the government. That's part of my chores.
Well, I don't need to pull titties. I have robots for that.
Hey, I'm so cool. I have $1 million milking robot. Whatever, man.
And the one that mows my lawn. I call him
That's
Kevin.
sick, actually. Arch, we're gonna have a whole conversation about precision agriculture one day with the GPS and the tractors. Shit. It'd be awesome.
She's so opinionated on this, Arch. It's crazy.
Wait, it's so cool. I mean, yes, I think it's cool. So,
Okay.
do you have any idea what we're talking about?
Yeah, precision agriculture and farm and mowing.
You know
Yeah,
what is that? What is that, Craig?
Well, I would imagine that it's probably has something to do with, as somebody who has never heard this phrase before, I would imagine it's something to do with using computers to make a very precise line, tell you exactly where your
Yeah, it saves efficiency and money, manpower, more precise.
Context clues.
Yeah, it's
They're
pretty
amazing,
sick.
yeah.
I mean, think about how much technology has advanced farming. Pretty sick.
Technology. Hey, that technology, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, there's like this thing that alerts you for when like a cow's about to give birth and stuff, or like when your power shuts down, it alerts your phone for the chickens.
So the cow goes "Mrrr," like it's about to...
like whenever there's a change in like body temperature, all these other things or contractions, it sends alert to your phone. So in case you have a cow that needs medical assistance right away or whatever, you can go and save her. It's awesome.
Sounds great.
All right.
Technology. No, I love it. Listen, I learn a little bit more about you every day, Blabs, every single day.
Yeah.
It's great. Your passion for agriculture is unmatched on our show, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. I like cheese.
Okay. Yeah, we know. We are well aware. Joining us today, everybody, someone who's also has an intense passion for agriculture. The irony, because he is coming in straight from the hood on his birthday. Hello, everybody. It's Phoenix.
How you doing, everybody? Thank you.
Are
Yes,
you
I
melting?
look. It is hotter than my sister's asshole. I tell you that, Blabs. It is very hot here. I need the air on. I can't.
So turn it on.
I can't do that right now, unfortunately. It's a long story, but yes, I do love agricultural machinery, Craig. If you want to talk about that anytime, I'm ready to go.
Why are you wearing
how
a long sleeve shirt if you're melting? What happened to your light
know that
blue
I'm a-
t-shirt?
You know that I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Okay.
I love the idea of just me and you having a show about agricultural.
I'm ready.
efficiency. Yeah.
I can tell you a lot
Not
about it.
myself or Arch. That's great.
No,
Well, I
just
actually have
especially-
experience.
Yeah,
Listen,
with the helmets and the horses.
I'm pretty good about mowing my lawn too. So All right. Well, look, if you are new and you're a big fan of agricultural content,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't subscribe to our channel. Just being very honest with you. We're not going to talk about it very often. But if you like other things, we do talk about other things. So join the 145,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube, the nearly 50,000 who have found us over at rumble.com/sidescrolls. We are also live over on Kick, over on Twitch, and you can find the show over on Spotify as well on a day-to-day basis. It's great. But the place we would love for you guys to tune in on a day-to-day basis, and my oh my, are they a rowdy bunch over there at Side Scrollers Plus. They are a rowdy group of young hooligans, and we appreciate them. Tomorrow is the big day. We have our big VTuber Chaos event with a Jackbox edition. We see Cinny and Pickle and Leaflet and Kirsha all getting together. And guess what? You can join too, my friends. And to cap it all off, we are incentivizing folks just a little bit because right now, where are you? There you are. Between now and tomorrow, if you sign up for Side Scrollers Plus, you get this sweet print of the VTuber Chaos poster. There it is right there. We will literally mail it to you. You got to make sure you sign up. You get the annual membership. Use that promo code 50 off and put in your mailing address, and we will ship this out to you. And I'm also working on getting some like sweet little custom Side Scrollers little mailers as well. I think that'd be pretty fun. We want to make sure we do these things nice for you guys. So join us over at Side Scrollers Plus. Use that promo code 50 off and get your sweet poster. We've never done a physical item like that before when it comes to Side Scrollers Plus. So we wanted to see how it would go. So it should be fun. So join us over there, which is great. That'll be tomorrow for VTuber Chaos Jackbox Edition. Also coming up this weekend, Blabs plays Tetris for the first time. God damn. That should be fun over.
That's a shame we couldn't get Vera for that, because like one of the great things about this season of Blabs Versus is that we have all these great guest stars, and we should in the future get Tetris versus Vera and Blabs. Maybe they can do two-player or something.
Man, that'd be awesome. Maybe play Tetris 2 on the NES.
Oh, I like this idea.
It would just be Vera staring into the camera like this.
So angry.
Hello, Dr. Smiled friend.
Looks very similar to her Frolic, where she just kind of stares at the camera. She's like, I ain't doing that shit.
No.
Well, we also have a tremendous showdown today. After yesterday's just ass-kicking, that was the original Star Wars trilogy versus the prequel trilogy. We saw that happen, and the original just beat the fuck out of the prequel trilogy yesterday. Sorry, new kids on the block. Your 26-year-old prequel trilogy.
Mark Wahlberg, or Donnie Wahlberg, I should say. You said New Kids on the Block, like the band.
Gotcha.
That's where it came from. Excellent. Okay, thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that.
I got it.
I wish you didn't explain that, and it was just like, did we just witness a brain bleed?
Yeah, just out of nowhere. Oh, Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg. I shit pants.
I love Donnie. Well, today's showdown will not feature Donnie Wahlberg or Mark Wahlberg at all. Will not.
But
Wait,
maybe
hold
tomorrow.
on. Is Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch?
Yeah.
Mark, yes.
Donnie Wahlberg. Wait, Donnie Wahlberg was in New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, he's the main guy.
Yes.
Oh,
He was also
really?
in
I
Blue
had no idea.
Bloods. He was in Blue
no
Bloods as
idea.
well.
I was about to say that. I know him from Blue Bloods because of Tom Selleck, and I watched the whole show. And now he's in Boston Blues, which is a spin-off of Blue Bloods, and it sucks.
Uh-huh.
Why do they make spin-offs? Don't touch source material.
Arch, what are your
I
thoughts
miss
on
Tom
Blue Bloods,
Selleck.
the show? I'm sure it's a big over in your world. If you have any idea what exactly Blabs is talking about, because I don't.
I have no
Paramount.
idea whatsoever.
I love that Arch just kind of comes along this American train wreck that we do on a day-to-day basis. I love that. Makes me
I know about Knight Rider and MacGyver. Those are American things.
MacGyver, yeah.
Frasier was a good
so-
spinoff.
yeah.
Frasier,
Well, anyways,
MacGyver.
today's showdown has
we'll talk
nothing to do
later.
with any of this stuff. Yeah, we can get into
I'm
Frasier
right,
and
trust
MacGyver
me.
later on. That's good. Phoenix,
Yeah.
what's today's showdown?
First of all, what the hell is that? Okay, anyway, here we go.
You have a zit or something?
I don't know.
Hold it. Maybe that's what it is. It's Phoenix's hand versus the zit. Will it pop or not during the show? No, today, Ninja Turtles versus Power Rangers. Arch, what do you think?
That's actually a very good one because I couldn't even choose between the two of them. TMNT or Power Rangers? Like, that's an actually good question.
Wow.
I have
Just
an
like that,
answer.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you, though?
I
really,
do.
though?
Yeah, because listen, the turtles eat pizza. They're in New York City, right? That's some good pizza. So I'm gonna go with TMNT for the food.
Mark Wahlberg.
Just there's the rest of your gong right there. Excellent.
Thank you.
Yep, Mark Wahlberg is right, Blabs. Way to go.
But
Okay,
I'm
so
right? Like the Power Rangers don't take place in New York City, do they?
No.
Exactly.
no, they take place in the world. They can
Yeah,
have whatever
so
food
I'm
they
gonna go
want.
with TMNT for the pizza.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, they are pizza party animals.
Doesn't it
those
give
new
them like
show.
like life and all that?
Well,
As it does in the video
yes.
games, it heals them. So you know,
Yeah.
I can understand that. Carbs do give me life as well. So
Okay.
pizza.
Excellent. Well, you can vote with your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants. I would like to remind you that in our showdown, as always, that when people have the immortal question, the long-lasting question, which has pretty much been consistent for the last, 30, 35 years of which is better between TMNT and Power Rangers, they will point to this show today, March 20th, 2026, as the definitive answer. When they say, hey, Power Rangers is better than TMNT, or TMNT is better than Power Rangers. So vote carefully today, friends, with your super chat, direct donations, Rumble rants. We will see. We will see how this goes today. Should be very exciting. Also exciting, Shantae Boots, right off the bat, starting the show strong with 5 gifted memberships today. Thank you so much, Shantae Boots. And also, a member for 8 months says, thanks for brightening my day 5 times a week, guys. Wow. That's nice.
So
Thank
close
you.
to saying 5 times August. Ah?
Oh, yeah. That's like my brother. Yeah. Yeah, the musician right there. Young Stove says, happy birthday, Peggy. I mean, Phoenix. Arch.
Thank you.
Wow, you've been renamed to Peggy after Monday.
I like it. Yeah.
It says, Arch, you based lad, you rock. Blabs, you're 12.
Cool.
Craig, keep it real.
I am a 12-year-old boy, thank you.
West came in at 10, says, just wanted to clarify because there's some confusion in YouTube chat. The Saint Nick I was talking about yesterday was not Nicholas of Myra, a.k.a. Santa Claus, but was a Russian monk and Bishop Ivan Dimonovich Kostakagan, who took the name Nicholas when he became a monk. Well, thank you, West.
You could have just said Dimitri.
Well, I personally lost sleep about that last night. So, West, I appreciate you clarifying.
That looks like the word Kazakhstan, but it's not Kazakhstan.
Kasatkin.
Kasatkin. Dimitrov Kasatkin. Bless
Reese
you.
came in at 2, says, at the end of the show, we would show Blabs the crossover between the Rangers and the Turtles. No, I don't think that's a good idea. She would not appreciate what's going on with that. Young Stove also came in with 5, says, oof, hard. I'm 39. I grew up with both, but TMNT first movie is peak. Plus, Raphael and Casey Jones are the best. Who's y'all's favorite turtle? Blabs has turtles, right?
I do. Her name's Sophia.
That's right.
How much
Arch,
was
do
that
you have a
for?
favorite? That's for 5. Arch, do you have a favorite Ninja Turtles?
I probably did at one point, and it was probably Leonardo.
Incorrect.
As I'm
We know-
trying to remember what 12-year-old Arch's opinions on this was.
I know, Phoenix, yours is Raphael.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yes.
I think
He has the
we talked about
worst
this.
weapon of all time, though. It is
Yeah.
it is useless in life and in every video game ever, but he's the best Ninja Turtle, hands down.
Well, he's the strongest fighter, so he doesn't need the best weapon,
point.
right?
My favorite turtle's Franklin.
I'm sorry, Franklin is not an official Ninja Turtle. Although
No,
I
he
imagine
is. Franklin the
I
Turtle from
imagine-
PBS. He saves lives.
I would imagine that somebody right now is doing a AI picture of Franklin the Turtle.
I should draw one.
I love the idea of there being like 4 awesome badass Ninja Turtles, and then there's just like Franklin in the corner looking like Mary's brother from Something About Mary over here talking about baseball. Have you seen my baseball? Like that's Franklin the Turtle over there. Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right. Look, we have a lot to get to today. Very excited for this. Before we get to hard news today, though, Phoenix, I have a brand new segment just for you.
Ooh.
Yes, I am very excited. Usually we like to start the show off a little bit light, but I figured we'd just jump right into the deep end today with this new segment I'm simply calling Just End It Now.
My only note, because that's fantastic. My only note is that I should have the biggest grin on my face.
I actually tried that. I actually did try it. Yeah, I actually tried to make that change. Instead of you looking scared, you just going like, yeah. It's over. Well, we do stories like this all the time, so I feel like we needed an intro for this.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to introduce you, Phoenix, to Camp Crinkle at Zesty Cheese Ranch in Goldfield, Nevada. Okay? And I just wanted to share with you one of the big people behind Camp Crinkle here, Phoenix.
Crinkle.
And see what you
Oh, no.
Camp Crinkle. Here.
Oh, that is an amazing looking gentleman. I like his tricorn hat.
Do you like his dinosaurs on his knife?
I do actually
I
like
didn't
his
notice the
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. Well, now I noticed them, and he's got like a roar on his belly.
Roar!
Yeah.
I am hungry. Well, let's check out what happens at Camp Crinkle.
Camp Crinkle is sort of this camp where everyone is crinkly. Everyone's wearing diapers.
Oh, God.
That was not where I thought this was going to
No,
go.
I thought it was like fat camp or something.
That's why we call this segment Just End It Now.
No.
Are diapers crinkly? I haven't worn one in a while, so I can't.
Since last week.
Rawr!
Built out
Oh,
Zesty
no.
Cheese Ranch, this kind of interesting little baby fur campsite. So baby fur is the segment of ABDL.
Real quick, what does ABDL mean?
Oh, it's that identifies
Adult-
a baby.
Adult baby something. I don't know.
Oh, I can't believe we know this.
That's better than what I
Adult
was
baby
thinking,
diaper
honestly.
lover.
Adult
Is that what it
baby
is?
Diaper
Yeah.
lover. And
No!
furry combined.
Hold on, it's even better. Hold on, it's even better. It continues.
And
Oh,
furry
so good.
combined.
Yes, they combine the
Are
furries.
they stained? Those diapers look
Listen.
stained. Okay.
I did the thing where I accidentally hit back on X and it stopped everything
Now
from
it's
loading.
just over.
Camp
Yeah,
where everyone
yeah, here we go.
else, which is adult baby diaper lover, and furry combined. So it's often furries, so cute animal characters, but they usually will role play as younger characters. There is sort of
So you got the furries in with the adult baby diaper lovers here, which is why. Yeah, go ahead, Phoenix.
I was just gonna say, like, as I'm seeing this, I'm doing a dual cut in my head, right? There is the strong men storming, in Normandy, and then there's Camp Crinkly.
There's this guy right here. There's this guy.
Mixing adult diaper men with furries, and I do want to end it all, Craig. I already
yep.
want to end it all.
Yep.
We're
We're
only
not even
halfway.
We're not even halfway through the video
Oh,
because
man.
here's you may say, hey, this sounds like a problem, Arch. This sounds like a bunch of people getting together who, there may be some poor implications. I mean, they're dressed as babies. They want to wear their diapers, and they want to play like kids. So naturally, they may want to be into the kid. Well, let's see what they have to say about that.
like that stigma within the furry community, right? And I get from the outside there is a consent thing. Sometimes it gets misunderstood where people assume that because you're role playing as a younger character, that you want to hang out with younger, with children.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be correct. Yeah.
100%. I just gotta be honest. Without the PJs on and the adventures cap and the glasses that are literally too small for his face, I would just say he probably would want to hang out with children. potentially, just by seeing him without all that stuff. But that each one of these things slowly adds to the illusion.
Phoenix for a second,
you still hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've frozen.
Everyone take a good shot of that. I was like, wait a second, he's not moving. He's very interested in what's over there.
I'm going to work on that. But thankfully you can still hear me. Okay, I'll be working on that right now.
Hold on, Phoenix. Let's go back to full screen Phoenix real quick, because the question is, chat, what is Phoenix reaching for? Let us know.
The correct answer is a revolver to put in my mouth.
All right, let's continue here with this. This is very exciting to see what happens.
Which it's not. It's all consenting adults. That they,
yes.
it's people who want to be the children. They want to be cared for.
Oh
they want to be looked after.
There is this belief that baby furs equals pet. It has no connection at all.
No,
your average baby fur.
They do.
1, not a pet. 2, they probably hate pet more than most people.
Your average baby fur was not a sentence I expected to hear when I woke up this morning.
Is there like a study on that? Has it been like statistically recorded?
I don't know if that's accurate. Yes, I do not know if they've actually done the data on that.
Study, please.
Welcome back, Phoenix. I also love the idea that this is what the camp looks like. This should not be flossed over here, by the way. Like, that is just a trailer in the middle of Nevada. Like, that looks like it has cheddar cheese holes on it or something. I don't know, man. It seems a little zesty to me. So
this, by the way, is why we need more, not less AI. Okay, I had a whole rant about this whilst my mind was slowly breaking from 7 hours of Power Wash Simulator once upon a time. Okay, and we need AI to segregate these people out of society, put them in front of their computers, and you can just have the wildest, most horrific, fetishistic conversation with the AI. Because it is physically incapable of cringing. You cannot hurt it, and it will just play along. It won't even raise an eyebrow at you. But I don't want you to be in trailers in Nevada. Okay. It's the best place for you, deep in the desert, but still.
I think the AI would self-delete itself. I think after hearing about Camp Crinkle, or whatever it is, I think it's going to self-delete itself.
We actually know what gets the AI to self-delete itself, because Amazon tried that. So we've tried the most vile, obscene, crazy fetishes you can imagine. The AI doesn't even blink. It just rolls with it. So you want to be an adult baby and shit your pants. Fine. Here's 12 scenarios for you. But what will make it delete itself is progressivism, as Amazon's AI deleted itself when they tried to teach it how diversity, equity, and inclusion worked. So we know.
Well, I am very excited to let you guys know that while this conversation has been happening, I am very excited.
Are you signing up for Camp
Crinkle? I found
Crinkle?
the website. No, it's Zesty Cheese Ranch here, Phoenix. And here's the thing. I don't know if you know this. I'm going to be in Las Vegas this weekend. Zesty Cheese Ranch is just 2.5 hours north.
Only.
Look at that.
That's a pretty quick ride.
Look, it has AC and fiber internet.
I'm so confused
diapers.
though, because like this is supposed to be for children and all that. So why the fuck are you having like all these things for adults if you're supposed to be some type of
This is for adults.
To leap to the defense of the adult baby diaper fur community.
Yes, please do.
This is indeed for it. Oh, God, I cannot imagine the smell in that room.
Can you imagine if you were looking for a bathroom, you've been driving for a while, you're like, oh, I'll just stop over here for a second. Maybe they can let me go to the bathroom. Then you walk in on men in diapers and furries together. That'd be pretty life-altering.
Oh, my God. Look at the beer belly on that man. Good gravy.
Also, Zesty Cheese Ranch. So I have to share this with you, but the moment I hear that, I imagine like, okay, diapers. So there's clearly a fetish around the product of the anus. So they eat large quantities of zesty cheese to give their produce that right tangy smell and feel. Perhaps that mouth consistency,
Okay.
You don't think they never go to a dentist?
I think that's the least of their problems. I would say that's probably.
Be honest.
But then they stink even more.
speaking of Blabs, this courtesy of the founder of Zesty Cheese Ranch,
dear.
Nacho, over on X.
Check his hard drive.
You need to check his pictures because look, they do worry about dental hygiene, Blabs.
Oh, that's so good! Yay!
Yeah, so there you go.
After you've devoured your friend's shit, please brush your teeth.
Okay.
Good.
Phoenix, this is exactly what you're talking about. This is next to the USS Hornet. I believe this is down in San Diego.
Oh, fuck.
And can you imagine the men that were on this fucking
That's
monster
so insulting to them.
Yes, this destroyer, and then immediately 25 feet to the left, there's 300 men, people in these furry outfits that are wearing diapers. I mean, this is spectacular.
Had they known, they would have intentionally lost. They would have just lost the wars intentionally. Just
start running
freedoms.
towards the bullets and be like, "Come on, baby!" Whee! Oh my gosh, this is spectacular.
Jiminy Christmas.
Blabs,
No.
I want to let you know there's still hope for you.
Well, I'm not going.
Just relax, Blabs. I'm not going to force you to go yet.
I'd rather go to fat camp.
Well, I mean, one of the same kind of. I'm just saying.
Oh, no.
Blabs, you can check out Camp Crinkle June 17th through through the 22nd, and you can get your freak on here. In today's stressful world, it's amazing to be silly and relive your childhood. Campers are mostly just hung out, drink cocktail and beers, and talk about work, hobbies, and other normal activities while being around other like-minded ABDL friends. So they're all standing out in the middle of the desert, drinking cocktails and wearing their diapers, just shitting all over themselves.
And you get dino nuggets.
With my lightsaber.
You get dino nuggets and a grilled cheese sandwich.
I do like grilled cheese.
I think I'd be disappointed if I went to the adult baby diaper fur fetish community and they were just normal dudes standing around drinking a beer, whining about their jobs and wives. I would feel like I'd been robbed at that point, honestly.
Good point.
There's an entire documentary on YouTube about this. Adult babies are buying a town. Oh no! There they are! They're all in their diapers! Oh my God. This is not normal man activity. Yep, just ended. There it is. Oh my God. I feel so bad for talking about this today on the show. This is so crazy. Yeah, that guy looks like my old business partner. Maybe it is. Oh my God. It does. He looks like Sean Boland. Oh my God, that's hilarious. There's that guy. Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all.
I love how he's talking about being an adult baby with diapers, and then he's just surrounded by like a fuck ton of booze. Weird.
Yeah, right. Look, you can get hooked into your baby outfit. Oh, this is just too much. So that is the new segment, Sweeping the Nation. Phoenix, what do you think?
I as per usual, I want the sun to just swallow us. It's time. Let it happen. Make it quick. It's time.
That was actually going to be the original title of the segment. Have the sun swallow us, but it just didn't have the same.
Doesn't have the same.
Yeah, I went back and forth between, just end it now, send the nukes, have the sun swallow us.
End it now is good.
Yeah, just end it now. It's all encompassing here. Mm-hmm. Arch, I know that you're into freaky stuff sometimes. Would you ever make your way?
He likes the biting and the scratching.
Camp Zesty Cheese Ranch in Nevada.
Well, the thing is, like, I think every day I spend on the internet, I had great pride in my freaky side once upon a time. Like, I believed I was into some strident stuff. But the more time I spend on the internet, I realize just how fucking normal I am.
And that's saying something.
I am a baseline human being.
I've
never even considered going into the desert to shit myself in a fursuit.
Well, at least you're drinking some booze while you're out there, having a good time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why would you not? Why would you not want to? You can play a giant game of tic-tac-toe with fellow diaper aficionados.
Mm-hmm. I know we have some furries who watch the show. And
we should ask, what's wrong with you?
Well, no. The question for you, furry friends. Do you think this is weird?
Yes.
The whole adult baby diaper lover thing, right? Like, at what point does it become weird and a fetish? Like, I'm asking because I'm legitimately want to know. Like,
see, that's several other layers of fetish again. Like, I don't even mind the furries. It's like, okay, you want to dress up for your fetish.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. Like, I don't really care. But now we're laying on the adult diaper part too. I don't know. I feel like some boundaries are being crossed.
Yeah. There we go. So, enjoy this hot news segment, which I don't know if it's going to be. Yeah, it'll probably be a daily thing. Let's just be real. Just end it now, daily thing on the show, which is good. So, if you like this segment, let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. All right. Oh my. Blabs, while I get hard news ready to go, it looks like we have a lot of support today, which is great. Thank you guys very much. Why don't you read off some super chats real quick?
Okie dokies. Archimedes for 5 says, "Yay, Arch is here, and why no annoyed cat?" Do you have an annoyed cat, Arch?
Cat?
Okay.
I can't think of one. I did have a cat once, but he was a good boy. He was a good boy. Well retarded, but otherwise good.
Arch is retarded.
Cats are.
Cat.
Yeah.
Okay. Cladix for 5 says, "Unless Donatello takes a merch out of his ass, what are they going to do once the Megazord arrives on the battlefield?" 5 for Go Power Rangers.
Well, no. Like, remember, the original Turtles actually had all kinds of weird gear, like a blimp and a van with laser cannons and shit. They had a lot of good stuff.
Didn't it also shoot pizzas? Didn't it have a pizza shooter?
No, that's a
van?
good thing to do.
I think
That
so.
Carbs
that
for
was
everybody.
the
Happy.
that was in the
toy, at
toy
least,
that
right?
you bought.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nicholas for $7.78 says, "Had the VHS collection of TMNT growing up and only watched Power Rangers later on. TMNT has my vote." So that is $7.78 for TMNT. Shantae Boots for 5 says, "Just a suggestion. As a millennial, could you ever add Beast Wars to a Showdown? I would be over the moon." Yeah, one day. Critical Catastrophe for 20 says, "Well, I can't fault Blabs' logic. Turtles it is." That's right, 20 for TMNT. Wasp for 10 says, "The 1986 anime Transformers movie is getting a theatrical re-release for its 40th anniversary. I'm gonna see it." Well, I hope you have fun.
It was so good.
Crowder and Lauder for 20 says, "JDF Green Ranger, the best ever. Happy birthday, Phoenix." That is 20 for Power Rangers. Raging Rhino for $8 says, "TMNT wins for sure. If you vote PR, I'm really sorry you feel that way. Also, how was your weekend? I love that I can ask that question on a Wednesday." Anyway, so that is $8 for TMNT. Xanatheum for 5, I should say. TMNT soundtrack slaps, so gotta give it to them. Also, Craig, convince Arch to sell auto plushies, please. So 5 for TMNT.
Arch, you need to sell some auto plushies.
Auto plushies. I currently have my official Swedish femboy labor slave working on plushies right now.
He's frozen.
You're yeah, I am frozen, aren't I?
You are. It's like you're in deep conversation with yourself.
Yeah, I'm thinking about things right now. So I also
about that revolver too.
That revolver right there. That's right.
You found Phoenix's revolver. All right. Anyway, Subtleful Podcast for 5 says, "For Power Rangers, since they literally kept the Fox network from going bankrupt in the 90s. The Simpsons also helped that as well. So 5 for Power Rangers. I'm gonna keep going until Craig comes back. Chief Corey Anderson for 2 says, "ABDL, Lord send the meteor." TMNT. That's 2 for TMNT. You're back now. Dway for 2 says, "For the Stoner, Michelangelo." TMNT. That's 2 for TMNT. Do I keep going? Really good.
Let's go. Let's get Cthulhu Waifu and Patrick's, and then we'll. All
right. Cthulhu for 10 says, "10 British pounds for getting that amount of emotion out of Arch 20 minutes into the show. Truly a magnificent feat. Much love to all." So that's $10 to nobody, but thank you.
Let me just say this: you're gonna see emotion out of Arch, he may start crying in this next story. Very excited for this.
Patrick for 20 says, when given the choice between TMNT and Power Rangers, Blabs chooses Sailor Moon. We all know that the true correct choice is the Turtles. That is 20 for the Turtles.
All right. And Christmas Loving Engineer came in with $20. Says, listening while at work. So glad I'm working at home today, but still feel like I'm going to get an email from HR and or IT saying they caught questionable content after this segment. Let's go. Yes, every segment we do is questionable here on Side Scrollers. Excellent. And also, Spinch of the Frostback came in 10 says, Craig doing gonzo journalism is content I can get behind. 10 for TMNT. Okay. Listen, I am the true #1 video game journalist, and that's what you come here for, is video game journalism. You also come for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. Friends, it's time for Hard News.
Hard News.
Arch, I cannot tell you how excited I am to share the news with you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm prepared.
Are you sitting down?
Yes.
Arch, Norway has a new king.
Oh, is this the penguin?
No.
God damn it.
Isn't the rule that when you find a sword, you become the new king? Because a 6-year-old boy found a 1,300-year-old sword on a school field trip right here. Yeah, that's awesome. Spectacular stuff. A schoolboy in Norway made the discovery of a lifetime when he spotted a rusty object protruding from the ground on a field trip. Proved to be a 1,300-year-old sword, predating the Viking era. Right here. This kid was on a class trip to Norway's Inlandet County. Is this correct? Any idea? Inlandet?
Oh, that just means interior.
Oh, okay. All right, there you go. Okay, thank you. Untamed wilderness and jaw-dropping mountain ranges, which made the unusual find as the group made its way across the field. Rather than trying to yank it out of the ground and potentially destroy the relic, the teachers and students reached out to local archaeologists right here. They found that it's roughly between the age between 1550 and that's a pretty big difference right there, 330 years right here, which came immediately before the region's storied Viking age. Once the blade was unearthed, it was brought to the museum right there. They're going to look at it through X-rays and all sorts of stuff. But they're saying it could potentially have belonged to a warrior, a farmer with status, or someone living through the turbulent centuries that shaped early medieval Norway. Wow. What do you think?
Or it could have belonged to one of the transgender warrior chiefs of Sweden, which we also know are historically accurate.
These are all yes, this is true. This is true. This is one of those things that, listen, the internet told me that's accurate. So that's great to hear. Now, did you know that this is not the first time somebody has found a sword? As just in 2018, a girl discovered a 1,500-year-old Viking sword while on a field trip as well. And there it is, right there. She found an iron sword. Look at that sword.
Man, I wish I could find a sword.
Yeah. And now this girl's, like, this is in 2018.
I want to reenact Arthur. You know that Disney movie with Camelot, and he's like the sword in the stone. I want to do that. I want to become king. Yeah.
Well, Blabs, there's a problem.
I know. I have a vagina.
You can't become the king.
Yeah, listen, and Disney Thor, Valkyrie becomes king. So, like, if she can do it, why can't I?
Well, you're not lame and gay.
Ah, fine. That's true.
Yes. Well, isn't that the rule though? I saw this tweet. I think that's how it works. Like, this kid's the king now, right? Because he found the sword, and if you find the sword, you immediately become the king. If I've seen movies, that's how it works, right? Doesn't the kid immediately become the leader of Norway?
It would be nice because the next king is married to the woman who hung out around Epstein. So it would be nice, but unfortunately, he has better chance of. You know what? I'm not even going to make that joke because I'm on YouTube right now.
I think it'd be adorable if they give him a little ceremony to do it, but he turns out he's like this crazy dictator child and wants an entire race exterminated from.
He has a little Charlie Chaplin mustache over here.
Yeah. My first order of business was me.
Nah, it'd be really cool to find a sword.
Well, yeah, that's my question to you,
cool,
Arch.
dude.
Like over on that side of the world, are there just random relics from 1500 years ago just laying around that you can randomly? I mean, obviously there is, you know.
I mean, they're rare, one presumes. But yeah, clearly.
What's the rarest thing you've ever found? You ever found anything walking around?
Not particularly rare.
I found a
only
shell.
from like the 1800s. I think there's an old farmhouse above where I live that's been sitting in the swampy area, like preserved in like the muddy thing. That's old, but it's only like 200 years, which is relatively recent. Everything it's in.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a pretty standard. That's the thing that I think most Americans don't realize is how relatively new. Like we're getting ready to celebrate our 250th anniversary here in the United States, and everyone's like, "Wow, we're so old now."
But we're not.
Right? Yeah, not at all in the grand scheme of things. So, yeah, there we are. We found ourselves a sword, and I'll tell you this: maybe like here in the States, there's people like walking down the beaches with the metal detectors. Like surely somebody has gone over.
Didn't I say I wanted to do that? Please, can I do that sometime?
You want to do a
metal detector thing at the beach? Oh my god, please, it'd be so fun.
Well, I don't think I want to send you to the beach. I want to send you to Norway and just have you.
Oh, I can go hang out with Arch and he can show me his $1 million milking robot. Let's go.
I could show you my milking robot, Blabs.
I don't know if that's the same robot she wants to see, though.
I'm confused.
I feel like.
Do I need to call
you should
HR?
be confused.
Yeah, this is great. I think Arch's milking robot is a little bit different than the milking robot that you want to see, Blabs.
I'm confused. What other milking robot is there?
I think you'd be shocked at the kind of milking robot that
Well,
Arch
Phoenix
has.
has to stop talking, so I'm just gonna stay here. Anyway, can I get a metal detector for my birthday? It's next week.
I'm just imagining Blabs' face walking in and seeing not the milking machine that she thinks. It's like she walks in and she sees a nurse like go like with one of those gloves and it's like I'm here to milk. Anyways, Blabs, the chat says search milking.
What? Like just milking? That's it? Milking. Meaning of milking in English, to get milk from an animal? Like I don't.
And whatever.
That's
Blabs.
technically true.
Yeah, so I don't understand.
Okay. Well.
What does milking mean in social media? To exploit a situation? What about slang? Get as much money or information out of someone. Again, this is just Phoenix is telling me to stop. I can say it. I'm gonna stop talking.
You just go and stop at this point. There you go. All right. Hey, we always like to introduce Arch to some wonderful, sweet, sweet American food. We all know that we're big fat asses over here. We can't stop eating. It's very hard. Whether it's chicken strips or burgers or steaks or beer, everybody loves it. Hey, why don't we just combine the two? Arch, have you heard about the new Pringle? Have you heard of a Pringle before? Do you even know what a Pringle is?
Yes, it's a can of crisps.
Yeah, exactly.
Chips.
Well, Pringles has released a couple new taste flavors, which I got to be honest, don't know how I feel about these, but Arch, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the brand new beer cheeseburger flavored crisp, and the beer braised steak flavored Pringles. What do you think, Arch?
I once tasted beer flavored crisps and found them to be utterly disgusting, so I don't really see how this is going to be any different. No, I don't think so.
You're not on board with either one of these?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm on board.
Okay. Well, these are new, coming out very soon, and maybe we should try these soon. Give these a go, Blaz. What do you think? You think we should?
I'd be down. I don't really eat Pringles very often because they're just pure chemicals, but I'd be down.
Yeah. That's all really, really great stuff here. They also have a new style of. They also have the Pringles Miller Lite beer battered onion ring here. So the onion ring flavored chip or a crisp, if you will. Arch, of these three, which one are you on board with here, buddy? The beer cheeseburger, the beer braised steak, or the onion ring?
I think I'd have to go with the onion rings because onion rings can be good if they're nice and crispy, but all too often they're crispy and then they're soggy and wet inside on the inside, and that makes me upset.
I have a dumb question.
Yes, Phoenix. There's no dumb questions here.
This might be. Okay. Can a kid buy these?
Yeah, I think you
can.
Like,
I know there's no alcohol in it, but the fact that there is a beer can on it and it says beer, that just gets weird to me, right? If a child...
Well, no, because you can buy 0% alcohol, like non-alcoholic beer, right?
Right, but would you give it to a kid?
Well, I mean, there's
doesn't
no
that
alcohol
promote
in
drinking?
it.
I understand that. But I mean, the fact that there is a beer can... We can move on if you want, but I'm just kind of curious. Because if I had a kid, I wouldn't want them... The idea of them getting acquainted with a beer-flavored anything as a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Exact opposite. The moment your 6-year-old comes up to you and goes like, "Is beer delicious?" Give him the beer. He'll take a sip and go like, "No, never again, ever. That tastes like balls."
Yeah, it does. As somebody who I have never gotten into beer. I know people are like, it's an acquired taste. And I'm like, why do you want to acquire a shitty taste?
Yeah.
You know?
Why would you?
It doesn't make sense to me. I'd much rather have some shitty liquor than shitty beer. Personally.
Pepsi Zero, correct.
Which by the way, total insider baseball here real quick. We got our buddy Michael over at Rumble, and I saw him a couple days ago. And we went out to dinner, and Michael, when we're out, he will have a few drinks, and as Blabs has affectionately named him, Lord Slosh.
I have Lord Slosh.
Yes. I don't like to drink if we are going to do a show the next day because I know that at my age that it takes me a little while to recover, right? But I am going to Vegas this weekend. I'm going there to see the enhanced games, the roided up Olympics right here. It's going to be super fun. Michael will be there, and I have promised him that Saturday night, for the first time in probably a decade, I'm going to drink and go hard.
By go hard, he means have one drink because you will not be able to keep up with Michael.
You're jumping to the pros, Craig.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm just letting you know.
You're like at the YMCA and he's the Olympics.
I think I had 16 vodka drinks, literally 16 that night.
Arch, what is your alcohol limit?
I once drank 2 entire shot glasses of liquor.
2 entire shot glasses?
Of liquor, yes. That's my record.
Like the little ones here? This one? Yes?
Yeah, the little
That's
ones.
so cute.
Okay. So you're not into the big alcohol, huh?
And even then, I got a little bit tipsy. So after that, I came to the conclusion that Arch should never drink alcohol.
Let me just say this. As somebody who doesn't drink very often, I did have a single drink with Michael the other night, and this was probably 2.5 ounces of drink, right? Not even all alcohol, at least from what I could tell. But I'll tell you this, after that one singular drink, it was one of those where I'm like already feeling a little numb on my fingertips. I'm like, okay, it's already happening, So I was like, I'm not going to do this right now. Because I like to be fresh. So here's the thing. I'm not going to be, we don't have a show on Saturday, right? So we don't have a show on Sunday. So if I can go out and have fun with Michael, I don't have to worry about my wife and kids and being silly. The only thing I have to worry about is getting on X and start drug tweeting and then deleting them a few hours later.
See, that's one of the reasons too why I would not drink. So I'm like, my alcohol tolerance is probably 0, and if I have access to a platform or like 100,000 plus people who might watch me crash out drunkenly, that's just a really bad idea.
I'm so confused. I have never thought of, let me go and record this and live stream and drunk tweet like while I'm drinking. Why do you think you do these things?
Well, that might be an idea. Like, you're getting a little tipsy, and suddenly you're like...
Say no to yourself. Be like, no, don't do that. Or put your phone away.
Say no to yourself whilst you're drunk. It might come to you that it would be a great idea to really break through the stagnation of the YouTube algorithm if I could just somehow film myself opening my own asshole.
Ooh.
Wow.
See,
well, you color Phoenix intrigued. He likes pegging.
That is correct, Blabs. But Craig, you have to be careful because you don't know what kind of drunk you are. Like Blabs and I, we know. Like so,
I'm happy-go-lucky.
Very happy drunk. Like I'm always safe anywhere. Like you bring, there's never going to be like you looking at me. It's never that. It's just I love you. It's that. So we don't know if you're going to rage quit and just start like bashing cars outside. He's going to
go like Chipotle style and just throw chairs. Give him the chair.
So yes, I actually do know what kind of drunk I am.
Oh, okay.
Do you fall asleep after one shot? You're like, good night.
No, not that bad. Not bad. But I'm smart enough to realize to delete social media or at least leave my phone behind. I do not plan on doing that, but I do actually plan on streaming from Las Vegas, doing some IRL streaming there. So maybe we'll do that probably over on Kick and on Rumble this weekend. So please make sure you have your notifications turned on. People say, "Oh, we like the Saturday streams." I will not be drunk. Yeah, I will not be drunk streaming. I promise.
Yeah,
you
don't
that.
because they're going to make like super chats for a drink. It's going to be like once you're a little bombed and now you don't know what's going on. They'll be just like, all right, here's a 20 for another shot, and then before you know it,
20. No, we're jack those rookie numbers up because you can't even buy a drink for $20 in Vegas. You kidding me? All right, well, man, yeah. So I don't even know where we started with that. Oh yeah, the Pringles. Yeah, the Pringles right there. So there we go. A little bit of fun alcohol and Pringles talk because it all ties in together. All right, Blabs, let's get a few supers, and then we're going to move on to our next story, which may be the biggest story that, well, it's going to change the internet. It literally will change the internet. Let's get to this in just a second. Go ahead, Blabs.
Okie dokie. Fluffy Pro for 5 says, according to my action figure collection, I have about 2 shelves of Rangers and 10 of Turtles. Figures don't lie. Turtles. That's 5 for the Turtles.
I'm sorry. What doesn't lie?
Figures. Figures. Figures.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Blabs.
Mm-hmm. 10 leave for 2.
Take that and edit that at all.
That sounded worse every time you said it.
Figures.
Golly. Whoa.
I haven't seen anything wrong. Action
Apologies
figure.
to my brother. Apologies to my brother.
I'm a texter, brother.
Why do you have his brother's number? That's weird.
10 leave for 2 says they are on the carrier for Operation Epic Furry. For the Turtles. That's 2 for the Turtles. Foxfire for Rumble Wallet, $5.01. Here is $5 for TMNT. Donatello is still the best. These people are sick and need mental care. Make asylums great again. So that is 5 for the Turtles. Cameron Rob, I think for $2 says Super Sentai Power Ranger Spank. TMNT, come on, all right? That's 2 for the Power Rangers. Geg for 5 says for TMNT, and Blabs is correct to pick TMNT for the pizza. Also, didn't the live-action TV show of the Turtles do a crossover with the Power Rangers? 5 for the Turtles. Hippie Tree Hugger for $10 says, Craig, as
Yes.
a furry, that is absolutely cringe, and I demand the FBI check their Blue Sky, Discord, and hard drives. Power Rangers, moreover, like with all the fandoms, there is porn that reflect it. So to say that they're not looking up kitty stuff or have furry stuff is a lie. TMNT. So that's
Hippie Tree
10
Hugger,
for the TMNT.
I am glad that's actually who I was referencing when I said some members of our community are furries. And I know Hippie Tree Hugger, I appreciate you letting me know that even your community thinks that it's fucking cringe as shit. So thank you for that.
So the furries are against the furries. Anyway,
revolt.
Marmalin for 10 says, I work from home and the IT manager. I've written myself up for questionable content many times watching this show. I agree with the birthday boy Phoenix, you Easter bunny bitch, Xenosaga.
I love that. I love that he had to write himself up like Blabs does.
I am the HR.
Yep.
Siminator for 2 says 2 for AVGN or TMNT.
Okay.
So it's
nice.
two
You can just walk
TMNT.
over it. Yep. Mhm.
A Commoner fan for 5 says ABDL is nothing new as I worked for Lycos chats in the late 90s and as a mod I had to report some creeps IP addresses for the cops for going into teens' rooms trying to get kids involved in that fetish. 100%. No thanks. Kalichi for 10 says, Arch, have you seen the 2003 iteration of the Turtles? Here's a question for panel and chat. What gen of Turtles do you prefer? 1987, 2003, or 2012? Turtles, please. So 10 for the Turtles.
So go ahead, Archie, first.
2003 TMNT. Let me just. I have seen that. I don't think I've watched it. No. It actually looked kind of good, though. I did watch the 1987 show. In fact, I'm rewatching it now because I missed most of this stuff back when it originally aired, because Norwegian television, and it's still actually really good. But for me, it's got to be the old generation with those cringy-ass movies with the giant-ass rubber costumes because they're just beautiful.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that I think will piss people off, but I don't mean to piss people off outside of meaning to piss people off. TMNT 2012 was pretty good. It was enjoyable. That was the version with let me share the screen real quick. That is this.
You talking
this
about the Michael
version here.
Bay? Oh, okay, that one. Okay.
This one right here, the animated one, was pretty good. I remember. Now, I did not like follow the whole series or anything, but I thought it was fairly faithful and enjoyable. So, yeah, I think if you go back, it's funny. I actually just watched a video about how the original 1989 series ended after like 7 seasons. I had no idea that they had a full like story arc that ended the whole thing, and it did not involve Shredder. Like
No,
Shredder
it was
had
that
already been
other
beaten.
alien creature that got banished. Yeah, I saw that on YouTube as well for some reason.
Oh, do we have the
recently.
same notifications? turned on?
Apparently we do.
Let's go. I watch so much YouTube. I was thinking about I should just launch a separate channel where I just stream YouTube videos that I watch all day because I watch so much random shit preparing for the show. I think that'd be something I should do. Go ahead, Blabs. Let's get a couple more, then we'll move on to
87's
our
Turtles,
next.
by the way.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, Phoenix. Yes.
Okay, Rivian for 10 says, clearly their plan. I don't know.
Thank you, Rivian.
Thanks. Double AJ for 10 says, I'm not English or a sword doctor, but if memory serves, you have to have the sword thrown at you by a watery tart to become royalty. I vote for TMNT because Uncle Phil played the Shredder. All right,
True, he did.
that's 10
Rest
for the
in peace,
Turtles.
Uncle Phil.
I
All
did
right,
not
go-
know that.
Let's get a quick update, Phoenix, before we move on to our next story here.
Okay, here we go. Okay, it is $130.78 for the Ninja Turtles and $30 for the Power Rangers. This is a little surprising to me. I actually thought this would be a little more even.
You guys hate Power Rangers. Unbelievable, really.
Someone
How
get
much they
Melee
hate.
James.
Unbelievable. Wow. Arch, your thoughts on this this matchup so far? TMNT taking it?
I'm a little surprised too because I figured Power Rangers would have more of a following there, but Turtles are iconic, so maybe I overestimated the Rangers.
You know, my turtle's going to be 27 this year.
No, I didn't, Blabs.
She was like this big when I got her. Now she's like this
Yeah?
big.
How big's she going to get?
She kind of just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah. How old do you
grows
think
every
she's going to
year.
live?
I don't
How
know.
old do you
She's
think she's
probably
gonna
going to
be?
live me, that's for sure.
What's her name?
Sophia, you already know this. Don't make fun of me. I don't know why you're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I just want to know more about Sophia the turtle.
I should make a YouTube account called Sophia the Turtle.
Did you name her?
No, my mom did.
Yeah.
Because I was like 3, so like it would have been something really stupid.
Does she do any tricks?
No, but if you move your finger across the tank, she tries to follow you because she thinks you're food like a worm.
That's a great.
I've also trained her to come to the top of the tank so I can pick her up.
You trained her?
I did. Yeah.
That's great.
I don't know why you're making fun of me. Like, why are you two making fun of me? Only Arch is like, yeah, that's right. It's cool.
We're not making fun of you. I'm just trying to figure out more information about Sophia, the 27-year-old turtle. That's all.
Whatever, man. I'll just shut up.
No. Sorry. The only reason I do that is because I know Phoenix gets a kick out of it.
I don't get it. Why are you making fun of me, Phoenix?
Not making fun of you at all.
Anyway, I'm going to keep reading. Common Fan for 2 says, here in SC, as a kid, my uncle's farmland, we used to dig up buckets of Native American arrowheads from a Native American war. I still have a few. I used to sell them at our local hobby fair for $1. That's actually pretty cool. Thanks for sharing that. Diz Crete for 5 says, tell Lum we all miss her on the stream, Arch. Also, when is the next milking farm stream? Oh, and Ninja's Turtles for the W, please. So that's 5 for the turtles. Zachalor for 5 says, I like pizza, TMNT, so that's 5 for the turtles. What the fuck's going on? What are you doing? Why are you two laughing at me still?
I'm not laughing at you.
You're mean. You made fun of me yesterday for being a nerd.
I'm not making fun of you,
Today you're
Blabs.
making fun of me with my turtle.
I'm not making fun of you.
Huh. Comment fan for 2 says, a lot of beer shit. You just need to go for good craft beers like IPA, stouts, etc. Stay away from mainstream slop like Bud's Miller, etc. Know your limits. That's right, unless you've never tested your limits. Razor, member for 11 months, says, if Arch started drinking, he would end up chasing polar bears, unleashing his inner Viking, listening to death metal. Lord Slosh for 5 says, I'm suing for gimmick infringement. Put this to my turtle lawyer's funds. That's 5 for the turtles. Yeah, Sophia? You're not Lord Slosh. And anyway, Discreet for 5 says, Craig will begin his Jack Doherty IRL stream career in Vegas. Crashing coming soon. Turtles for the W.
Wait.
5 for the turtles.
Get a sweet ass car. Oh, and just run it into shit. That'd be great. All right. Thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. Thank you. I don't make fun of you, Blabs. I'm not making fun of you. I don't want to make fun of you.
What a load of crock.
I don't. Okay. All right, Arch, did you see the news? The internet is about to change forever, and it was just kind of shadow dropped in the middle of the week. Google has announced it will now prioritize AI-generated answers in search results over human-written website articles. And this starts on Tuesday right here. So right now, if you Google something, you say something like, I don't know, what's the square root of 144 or something like that? Or hey, how many swords are found in Norway on an annual basis? Right now, Google will have this like AI thing pop up before the search results. And I guess this is being fully flushed out across the internet starting Tuesday. So what this means effectively is that websites are dead.
Potentially. It depends on the scale, because I primarily use DuckDuckGo, and it does the similar thing, where once you search something, there's a small box at the top of the screen where it might generate like an AI answer, which is basically just a summary of the websites beneath it. And usually it's not in-depth enough to be worthwhile. But it's like, I don't know. Because the problem is we have to draw this information from somewhere, right? And this is right. Because at the end of the day, if the information is correct, I don't really care about where it comes from. But the long-term problem is somebody has to generate this information. And if the AI is the only one generating information, you're pretty quickly going to end up in a situation where the AI is citing AI. At which point it becomes difficult to determine what reality is, especially, and this is made even worse by the fact that Google owns like 90% of the searches made in the world.
This is, to me, this is a huge moment in the internet. Up to this point, there were so many, and by the way, there will be tens of thousands of people, websites they'll lose their job, they'll lose their livelihood because of this. Because so many, like, sorry IGN, sorry Kotaku, sorry every gaming website ever. Move that over to sports, move that over to whatever. These people who have been building around Google's search engine and SEO, search engine optimization for literally the entire time they've been around, that's been a very important part of IGN's business model, right? So let's just put this in perspective from a video game perspective. Phoenix wants to know how to beat Karate Kid on the Nintendo Entertainment System, right? How do I beat this boss? Well, previously, Phoenix would go and look for a guide on GameFAQs or maybe on IGN or something, or maybe maybe find a YouTube video or whatever, right? Now, when Phoenix Googles that, it just a box pops up that's AI generated based off of the data that's been found from those websites, that's been pulling from those websites. So the traffic doesn't actually go to those websites. Ads don't get served, which means ultimately those websites don't make money, right? Now, one of two things will happen here. I think the number one thing is people will 100% lose their jobs because of this, right? And number two, data. This is a really weird, profound question, but will Tuesday, when this is implemented, because Google is the number one search engine in the world, we all understand that, and that's not going to change anytime soon, right? But data that is on the internet from Tuesday and prior, will that be the only data? Like, is that like the end of data ingestion outside of social media and YouTube videos, right? Because people are going to stop. If you can't generate revenue from websites, IGN will cease to exist, Kotaku will cease to exist, ESPN will cease to exist in their current forms, right? Do you guys get what I'm saying as far as data ingestion?
Yeah, this is kind of what I was saying too, but like your example of guides is a brilliant one, because this is one of the only things that actually drives traffic to many of these websites. There's a puzzle in a game, and 5 million websites all come up with the same solution, and they all put it up, and they compete to get it up, because this is the only way to really get traffic anymore. Nobody goes to IGN for their thought pieces. They go there to figure out how a puzzle works, and all of them do it. And the problem there is they all do the exact same article because it's only so many ways to solve the puzzle. So part of me is kind of thinking like, okay, I'm actually fine with that dying because I hate that stuff and I prefer it if IGN would circle the drain. But the real problem then becomes if nobody solves that puzzle and uploads it to IGN, who's going to make it? Like, what's going to happen is that there's going to be one dude working at IGN who just enters a prompt, how do I solve this puzzle? And then the AI figures out how to solve the puzzle, and then all of the other AI just cannibalizes that answer until we end up in a situation where only answers are made from AI.
Phoenix, is this the end of the internet? Like as we currently know it? Because I think this is a major shift on Tuesday.
Yeah, this is tricky. One of the things I've heard a lot about AI, and it was something that I never thought about, was that the further and further that AI pushes in one direction, it actually inspires people to go in a different direction. So like, for instance, you might start seeing people now gravitating to another search engine because of either they don't like AI, or I think more realistically, if AI is handling the information, it's going to maybe potentially have a bias, whether intentionally or not, about how you get that information. So for example, let's say this was during the COVID times and you're on the side that doesn't want the injection there, right? and this thing keeps saying essentially information about it's being safe and stuff, you might go like, well, if that's my only, if this is the only thing I'm getting from this AI, F it, I'm going somewhere else. And it might actually trigger the opposite of the end of the internet. I don't know, but it's certainly, as you said, is going to, a lot of people are about to lose their jobs. And it's going to be interesting where it's pulling this information from. With the strategy guide, I guess it's going to have to pull, because people will probably stop making those sites. So I guess it would have to pull from like YouTube clips. Like, would have to start searching out other information to get that data.
Well, all that information on YouTube, everything is transcribed in particular.
Yeah.
Right? So all that stuff is being dragged. I mean, I can go in and like our videos are transcribed, our live streams are transcribed. You can almost in real time, they're closed captioned. They know exactly what we're saying when we're saying it in real time, right? Blah 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 blah, and all that data will then be ingested into AI. I think this is this is a very big line of demarcation. The internet that you are used to will change dramatically on Tuesday, and not like overnight, but it's going to be something that you're going to know. It'll be easier to use, but man, is it going to be, you're right. Where are they pulling that information from? And
like, think about election time here. Like, when that hits, like, see, that's why I could actually see this maybe going in a different direction as opposed to doomsday, because if you get enough people who are doing that search, and whatever side of the aisle is seeing information being pulled up that they are like, no, I don't agree with this, but they're not being able to see the other sites that they used to be able to pull up. This really, I can see this going two different ways, but what absolutely happens is people lose their jobs. Like, that's a guarantee.
Yeah. Well, I would love to hear what you guys think. I think this is the end of all like personal websites that, your E-bombs worlds, your screw attacks, like everything that you had in the early 2000s to mid 2010s, right? That will never be a thing. You will look back on that like your blockbusters. You'll look back on that as your 90s nostalgia. You'll have your 2000s. Remember when the internet, you had these individual websites, right? Because you won't be able to find those now. Based solely off search. If I was searching for funny videos on the internet, right? I would have found E-bombs world, right? Can't do that now. Won't do that now. It'll say, oh, YouTube's a great place for you to do that, and these are the best videos that I think you should watch based off of your search history or whatever.
And how far away are we from it? I would say not long at all. I'd say 3 years, where it just makes the video for you. So let's say you said, how do I get past this in Ninja Turtles arcade, whatever. And it just makes that video for you. Or if you're looking for a news clip, hey, by the way, I don't understand how what's happening in geopolitical and it just generates a news anchor giving you that content.
Yeah, you are 100% right. We are very close. The fact that, once again, I want to go back to, I made this thing of you and an asteroid hitting the sky in about 8 minutes. It was so easy to do. And the generation of such a simple prompt would create this. Like, it's so stupid and so simple, but it was just like, make this real fast. I took a picture of you, and it was made. And yeah, you're right, which will tie into a story we're going to do here in a little bit. But I do want to know what you and everybody's watching, their thoughts on this. I would love if you named your favorite website ever. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat, however you're tuning in. Put your favorite website down below. And, for a lot of people, it was, there's a lot of that. Dolphinsex.org, Flash Mountain over here. Homestar Runner, orangebrandorange.com. I love Fake Wizard for that. That's great. By the way, did you know that I own orangebrandorange.com? You know that? It redirects to our channel. Obviously, smash that screw attack right there. Pornhub over there from James. Good for you, James. So yeah, let us know. your favorite websites like ever. I think that's great. And we are on a dawn of a new internet here, and it could get pretty different very, very quick. Arch, you got anything to close on that? Or I guess you weren't really listening the entire time, so...
If anything, like, there is potential for this being a better future, because one of the biggest issues we've had recently is that people have decided to, well, take the truth into their own hands, right? And determine reality for themselves, often with very biased means. AI theoretically could be less biased and just give you the information you want without giving it a swing or a twist or a pivot, right? The problem is, of course, somebody's going to be programming that AI, and if it's going to be Google...
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah. That's I somehow doubt that, like, this is the company that rejected their old slogan of just don't be evil. So
yes. Yeah.
I mean, do you remember those COVID times? I mean, like that, you're talking about what was considered quote unquote facts. And now what you're seeing come out of that. And so if there's an AI model trained off of that kind of, logic and reasoning,
Yep.
Yes. All right, we have a Hippie Tree Hugger came into 5 says this is really, really bad because when what I learned from COVID, the government will do anything and everything to control the flow of information right here. Yeah, I can absolutely see that. Reese says, is Google Gemini smart enough to know to look up YouTube playthroughs of games and properly interpret what the fuck is going on in the game footage and relay it to Joe Schmo how to get over the pit? And I think the answer to that is yeah.
It's not quite there yet because there's a lot more data to like analyze, but it will get there. Like, it's only a question of time until it gets there. Like,
I can tell you this. I've used it for old videos of mine. I couldn't remember like what episode number of whatever, and I had used it to try to find where something was said, and within 5 minutes it found it. So I think it probably can pull that, and that was like a year or two ago. So by now, and certainly a year or two from now, I almost can guarantee it will be it.
Yep. This is a hot button topic for sure. Toadster came in with 10, says the easiest way for people to accept Google's AI change is for them to have the references they pulled the data from, and they get some sort of credit and revenue for the answer.
A Wikipedia style solution. I mean, it kind of does that already. Like, if you ask Grok something, for example, it will then give you a sidebar, which is like, okay, these are all of the places from which I gathered this information. So you could then go and like look into it deeper, a la Wikipedia, but 90% of people won't need that. If you're asking it, hey, what's a good recipe for pancakes? And it gives you a good recipe for pancakes, you have no incentive to then go and discover the pancake recipe's origins,
Dude, you're okay. You ever tried to find a recipe on these fucking websites? When you hey, I want to make some pancakes, you go and you find through search engine optimization, you go in and you find the perfect pancake recipe, right? And then you go to the website and you have to scroll down fucking 20 minutes and 5,000 ads before you get to the bottom because there's some AI generated slop about how great pancakes are and how they start your day wonderfully. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that, but that is one of the biggest pains in the ass. Just don't tell me about the pancake. Just show me the fucking recipe. It's ridiculous. Sorry. Thank you for the pancake talk, Arch.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Epsilon Sama came in with $20. Says, Arch puts his Viking ancestors to shame. Your ancestors demand you drink the brew of champions, Arch. Got to go with Power Rangers due to Super Sentai, with my favorite being Jetman. What a great show. Watch it and F Google. That's $20 for the Power Rangers right there.
I have drank mead. It's better than just pure beer, but it's not great. I'd rather just eat the honey at that point.
I have a family member who's in the mead business. Apparently, there's quite the demand for mead. Interesting. Modest Rat came in with $10. Says, hey, bada bing! What the fuck, Craigino? I was eating breakfast. And you talk about diaper furries? Still finished my food because I ain't wasting $8 worth of food. Go Power Rangers. That's $10. Says, arrivederci, amigos. Thank you, Modest Rat. Appreciate that, my man. And sorry about that. Figured we'd, that was probably a little too early in the show for furry diapering lovers.
That implies that there is a correct time in this show for baby loving diaper furries, though.
Maybe one could say that the entire show is the perfect time for that. Yes. Hippie Treehugger came in with 5. Says, moreover, independent journalists like Nick Shirley will never be shown. This is the death of freedom of information. $5 for TMNT. Thank you for that, Hippie Treehugger. Art School Dropout came in with 5. Says, fun creative experience. What would be the best case scenario for AI in your head? No worries about economy, environment, or anything. What would be your best AI run utopia you'd want to live in? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Phoenix, I want to know that about you.
So the question is, in a perfect world, having to deal with AI, what would that look like? Is that the idea?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
For me, I would keep it as anything related to it for what I would define a tool as, right? So meaning that the tool is not making decisions for me. I'm the one making the decisions for it. So asking it for information, I think memes, I think if it kept there, I think that's great. It basically just the speed of thoughts of, just to be able to make like political cartoons, things like that. Right. So very, very information based. And I think I'd also use it for medicine. So for ways of being able to try to come up with cancer research or things like that, that maybe we wouldn't have or like Alzheimer's, which we don't have much funding for, that those computers could maybe hopefully find a direction for us. So I'd keep it there.
That's actually a really good point when it comes to AI. If AI has the data from everything, everywhere, all the time, all the data up to right now in human history, how have we not found like a cure for all these individual cancers, cure for Alzheimer's, cure for all these different grievances? Like if we have all the data ever instantaneously, it seems like it should be a pretty straightforward process. I don't know. Maybe it's almost like they don't want a cure for these things. All right. Let's go and move on and hit this next video. Okay. We have talked about this person before. Arch, are you familiar with Nina Lin right here? This person.
Doesn't ring any immediate bells.
Well, Nina Lin has 525,000 followers over on Twitch. This is what you're met with when you go to her Twitch channel. She just looks like a raving lunatic bitch. She was out shopping the other day, and she got in trouble. Let's see what happened.
They immediately, after checking my receipt, and he's like, "You missed this. We have a video." Mind you, they show me the fucking video. They show me the fucking video, the alleged video that they're talking about. You know when you turn everything around and you show the barcode, and you lay it out like you're in a rush, but you're in a rush. I'm gonna just put you in my thoughts. Put you in my shoes real quick.
Sorry,
I love Asians that think they're black. Those are my favorites.
I was gonna say, is this like Aquafina trying to channel her inner blackness? Like, what are we doing?
Is this a man?
A man channeling an Asian, channeling a black.
Yeah.
But there's multiple layers here.
Yes. Well, Nina was at the store shopping and got stopped for shoplifting. Stole a $4 pair of scissors here, and that's what Nina is talking about here. So they stopped and asked. They asked for the receipt. They looked at it, and then she wanted to see the video here.
You're in a rush, so you lay everything out. Everything flip back or flip underneath. Is it on the side or the back or in the side, right? Side, under, or on the back? I show every barcode. I'm going boop 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 with the fucking gun. I'm like beep 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 with the fucking red barcode scanning thing. Boop 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 boop. Buddy, I missed one. I literally by accident went like this. And I went boop, 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 and I looked at a screen to check something, and I went boop, boop, boop. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, no bullshit. Like, no bullshit. Like, I have never been wrong.
I can't deal with people who talk like this. How do you take these people seriously?
Agreed.
Like, this is I don't know how or why people like this are viewed on a day-to-day basis.
Agreed.
I've Googled it for you, Arch. I even asked the big fat grok. Nina Lin is not transgender.
Wow.
It's
Well,
all
anyways,
like really
I'm
performative
impressed.
language. It is making a very little nothing into something. It's all click. It's just all view
How does
induced
she keep her
performance.
eyelids open with that much like fake eyelashes? I feel like it'd be so heavy that my eyes would just be closed the entire time.
Well, Nina Lin has 4.2 million
Of
followers.
course she does.
On TikTok. How? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't
She
understand
seriously
it.
looks like discount Aquafina.
I think this is all fake. We talked about this yesterday. Look, she has 81,000 followers over on YouTube. She has 6,000 followers. Yeah, I know. And she has 533,000 followers over on Instagram here, right? So
Was she like part of FaZe at one point?
I don't know.
Got
I don't know.
confused.
But I think this is all fake bullshit. Anyway, so she's accused of stealing these scissors here. We got to finish this clip. We need to finish it. It's important, the context.
Oh, good. It's only halfway.
In that way, I was like, are you?
I know. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I know.
Just play that
you seeing
video
what
again.
Officer, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And he's like, it was an honest mistake, but the guy wants you in the precinct. I'm like, what? Who's the guy? He goes, the guy in the store. I'm like, the guy in the store want me in the precinct? He's like, yeah, normally these cases, we just bring you back. And you just scan those items. But the guy wants you in the precinct. I'm like, that's how I know that guy watched Asmongold, bitch. That's how I know. That's how I know you a weirdo ass motherfucker. I was like, what?
Bitch!
What?
So because the guy wanted to press charges on her stealing inadvertently or not stealing, she now knows that person watches Asmongold because he
is
wanted
that
to
what
press
she
charges.
said?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
You knew it was an honest mistake, then you would have just on the way out been like, hey ma'am, like you forgot this, can you do this? Or hey ma'am, can you know what I mean? I would have bought all the scissors on the shelf. No cap, I would have just said, fuck you. I would have took all the scissors off the shelf and buy every single one of that shit.
That'll show him.
Now, do you think she really would? Because if you recall, this was not too long ago, December of 2025.
Yeah, I just found that article. Oh.
That's right. This is when she was accused of stealing steak and shoplifting at Target on stream right here.
Oh no, he's wildin'. I'm telling you, bro, even if it was the stakes, bro, yo, bro, ain't nobody missing no fucking money, bitch. Calm the fuck down.
Oh, we got a
No,
comment.
Target-
He's trying to be the bronchitis girl.
Correct. We got ourselves Sakami here, right? Where this, for the first time, you have a streamer who is seeing consequences for their actions. She stole something. She got sent to the precinct. And now she's pissed about it. For the first time, a little bit of consequences right here. Arch, is Nina Lin? Yeah, go ahead, Arch.
This is about behavior in the public space. If I encountered someone like this and they stole a thing, even if it was like a $5 pair of scissors or whatever, I feel pretty confident I'd go out of my way to try and make their life harder afterwards.
I agree. If somebody's stealing from me, right? I will take issue with that because to me that's even worse. You stole some $4 scissors, tells me that you need $4 scissors, which means you probably would steal the $20 steak, which means you probably would steal the whatever. You know, if you're stealing something that's $4, then you're willing to steal other things right here. So yes, for the first time, she is seeing consequences here and immediately becomes the victim right here. It was a total accident. Total accident. And I'm pretty sure this guy watches Asmongold. The idea that she would blame the viewer for, I don't know, wanting a little bit of law and order. If that's what is associated with Asmongold, making sure that the rules are followed, I'm
it's
on board
also
with
because one of the weird things that has happened right now with most platforms is, again, the AI, right? Because the AI scans everything you do now, your entire video, your audio. I don't even know how the fuck they do it. How do you scan audio data for 10 minutes in like 30 seconds? Whoever the fucking knows. But what YouTube has done, a big thing, is that the old tagging system doesn't really work anymore because obviously that was abused by a lot of people. YouTube couldn't be bothered to actually police the abuses themselves, and so they abandoned the system because better abandon it than fix it, right? So now it scans your videos for certain keywords instead, and one of those is, of course, Asmongold. It's like tagging your videos with his names, which is why a lot of people name drop him or other big events to basically boost themselves in the algorithm these days. So half the time, I don't even think they believe what they're saying. It's just that this has become a touchstone now. Like, oh, remember to mention him. That might get you mentioned alongside other videos about him, etc.
What's interesting about this is the response that you see. Like this person says, this is the top response. Calling the cops over $4 says more about the owner than her right here. Now, what's interesting about this person, Ariel, is that Ariel is an e-whore. So you would wonder if Ariel would feel the same way if people just got into her e-whore account over here, which I feel like we need to launch that website, ehore.com. If someone was to take her e-whore pictures and put them on the internet for free, would she be upset about that? Because the product that she is selling, her body and butthole, is being exposed to everybody, and she's not receiving any money for her butthole right here.
That's a good question, because I have a sneaking suspicion that her butthole costs about the same as the pair of scissors do.
You're 100% right. Yeah. So this is a girl who has not the butthole lady, but the Nina Lin. She is a repeat offender of shoplifting, and for the first time, she got called for it. She got demanded that the police arrest her for theft. So let's fuck around and find out. Good for the shop owner. I'm totally on board with that. That is why you have police, and whether it was an accident or not, hey man, you still stole. Put it in there. Yeah, and once again, you have a track record. So fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
And you're acting like a horrible person about it. Suffer.
Yep. So there we are. That's where we're at now. Good for the I like to see the consequence aspect of this. I really do. Gives me a little bit of hope right here when it comes to this. By the way, her YouTube channel is not doing very well at all. That's why I go back to like seeing somebody who has 4.2 million followers on TikTok. I just think it's all fake. It's not real, because you have 4.2 million shallow followers, but you can't get them to go to your YouTube channel, right? When I see numbers
actually,
that are...
what do her shorts look like, right? Because TikTok is all the shorts and everything, so perhaps this generation hates the long-form videos.
Well, let's see real quick. This is what her...
That's a good point.
Let's go see what she did here. This is...
No, I mean her shorts on YouTube. She's got a shorts tab on YouTube. Because you can see on TikTok right off the bat on like her dashboard, there's like all the millions of views.
Well, this has 30-something million views. That right there.
Yeah, see, look at all those numbers.
Yeah. Let's see her shorts real quick. Yeah, her shorts over on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah, they're a little bit better than her videos, but I think it's just this new generation probably. Well, either she's botted, right? Or this new generation is just all about that TikTok shorts and not going to YouTube.
I think she's all astroturfed. I think it's all fake.
Or both.
Yeah.
The botted stuff that's another big problem too. That comes back to kind of the AI, because okay, right now we're just faking using phones for bots, right? How long until somebody figures out how to make the AI just set up like 1,000 different little follower accounts in 2 seconds and follow you, watch you, delete it, get rid of all the data, and just do that constantly? I fucking hate botting because it's destroyed the entire ecosystem of streaming, because small streamers now can't even try and do anything to get up and out because you see videos on the front page, streams with like 5,000 viewers. You know nobody will watch your stream over the 5,000 viewer ones, even if 90% of those are fake people. I hate that.
Well, the botting thing when it comes to streaming is an entirely different issue, and it's interesting to kind of see the different platforms navigate all that. Kick is thrown out the idea of just removing view counts entirely, and I think that's actually kind of an interesting idea. So.
Yeah, no, like, ask me 3 years ago, and I'd be like, "That's silly. How can we know, the quality of the stream?" But now, like, yeah, well, we can't know the quality of the stream without it. In fact, the view count is used specifically to, influence you about the quality of the stream falsely and misleadingly before you know anything about it. So, yeah, maybe we just have to get rid of that.
I think that she should, her career should end. That's what I think. I think that's really what it comes down to. Is she is a very high class woman that I've never met her before, but seems very high class right here. All right, Phoenix. This next story, I'm very excited to talk with you about. Very excited about because it has to do with mixtape. Ooh, yes. But before we do, guess what? Got to share with you that today's episode brought to you by our friends over at Rumble Wallet. We've talked about it extensively. There's a QR code on your screen right now. Listen, you guys have already supported today with Rumble Wallet. That's spectacular. But here's the reason why that makes so much sense. Over on YouTube, 30% of your money doesn't go to us. It goes directly to YouTube, right? We've talked about all the crazy things going on over there. It's funny money over there. They're just taking money out of your pocket that was meant to support us. Over on Twitch, 50% when you subscribe to the channel goes directly to that hellhole. Not with Rumble Wallet. 0% of your money goes to Rumble with Rumble Wallet. They cannot touch it even if they wanted. I had a conversation about this yesterday. They said even if we wanted to, we couldn't touch people's money in Rumble Wallet. That means it's your money and it goes directly to the support of creators. And on top of that, this is just the first step of the Rumble Wallet craziness. I'm telling you right now, this is going to eventually serve as an alternative to PayPal. You're going to be able to pay for things. You're going to be able to buy tickets. You're going to be able to buy things on Rumble with it. You're going to be able to use it out when you're walking around. Become an early adopter. Use the QR code on your screen. They track all this stuff. They want to know if who's scanning things and tracking things and downloading things. And I'll say this right now. We are a top performer over on Rumble when it comes to this. They told me we are number 3 on the platform when it comes to people checking out Rumble Wallet for the first time. I want to be number 1. Do us a favor. Scan the QR code on your screen. That is how they track it. That is how they'll know that we are have an audience that wants to create alternatives. So scan that. Check it out for yourself. It may be for you. It may not be for you. And you know what? At least give it a try. Become an early adopter of the new technology and see what's going on with that. Thanks to Rumble Wallet for supporting us. They support us. So once again, please support them. Thanks, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. Phoenix, very excited for this. A little bit of background. Every time I can play this, I want to play it. Every single time.
You start this game up. And immediately, I'm just infatuated with it. Pretty soon, you won't be listening to music. You'll be listening to who you were.
Every time I can play that, I want to play it for you. It makes me so happy.
So much worse than Camp Crinkle. It's so much worse.
No, it gets worse.
And that, I just got chills saying it.
I just got chills saying that.
Arch, have you followed what's going on with the mixtape? Have you seen this game? Have you played this game?
No, my chat threatened to try and make me play it, but the thing is, like, I don't. It seems to have so much astroturfed attention that even as a joke, people aren't actually interested in seeing it.
It's funny you mention that because Mixtapes reviews, bangers right here. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Man, the reviewers love this game. They love this game. I saw a video where somebody went through and they tried to play the game. They wanted to see the minimum amount of button presses you could use to beat Mixtape. It was awesome. How many button presses, the minimum amount of button presses would it take to beat Mixtape?
I bet it's like one just to hit start.
It's not one.
I'll say 30.
30? Okay, you're shooting low. Arch, any guesses?
So start screen, select, level 3, 4, 5. Dialogue, maybe?
Yeah, if there's dialogue choices, that's where it could go up. Maybe like 130.
I'm going to say 10.
Yeah. I'll place it at 100.
Well, you can beat the entire 2.5 hour game with 150 inputs.
Wow.
With your controller.
That's mostly that's mostly dialogue choices is my guess, and then maybe walking from point A to point B to the next thing.
Yes. I think you're 100% right when it comes to that. You don't have to do like fireworks set-offs and things like that. You don't have to do the scene where they're in the car and doing all that, right? It's going to happen regardless. Now, we've seen this where you've seen these reviewers, the ArchCsst media, who are like, you guys just don't get Mixtape. And I saw this the other day. I was like, correct. Apparently nobody got Mixtape at all right here. This kind of popped off, which was funny, which it's even worse now. I just checked it.
Yeah, because I would argue that most of the 40% of that is for the memes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Definitely. It's YouTubers, streamers playing it. Now, bringing it back to the original video. Your Phoenix. That was Kind of Funny Games. Tim Geddes from Kind of Funny Games. Greg Miller from Kind of Funny Games. Yeah, I know. Well, Andy Cortez. Once again, I know Andy. I've always liked Andy. He's been a nice guy, right? He loves this game. Says, I had to lie and act like I only played the demo, but I actually played all the Mixtape, and it's so deserving of these scores. Effortlessly cool and insanely confident in what it sets out to do. This is a genre-less experience. Buy it. Support art over here, which almost feels right on line with the original video there.
Yeah, buy it, support art. Okay, just stop yourself there. Come on.
Now, this review of Kind of Funny's review has caught the ire of a lot of folks online. Just the sheer love that they have, and Andy Cortez, same guy, was out tweeting about his interactions with some Asmongold fans over here. He said, some Asmongold fans came into our YouTube chat because we like Mixtape. I promise you, we don't care that you hate our content, lol. If someone says Kind of Funny sucks, also I watch a racist, rotting subhuman that's ugly as fuck talk for hours a day. Dude, good. Stay away from us, please, over here. Which... By the way, he limited the responses to this, except he tagged Asmongold, which really kind of defeats the entire purpose, to which Asmongold says, if you tag me in this post, it lets me reply, by the way. I know when you make a post that with limited replies, the intent is to create a safe space where no one can be mean to you. So I thought you should know. If you need more Twitter or YouTube advice, feel free to ask over here. Which promptly ratioed the hell out of Andy.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. And Andy decided to chime in, says, you replying isn't the problem. It's your fans that shout every racist or homophobic slur in the book. You allow them to exist in your community because your racist ass loves them being there. They're the backbone of your career, and I'm just avoiding them whenever I can right here. Yeah. So little back and forth.
They are a bowel movement of people, aren't they? They're just a bowel movement.
I know them. They're not bad guys.
Yes,
I know. Listen.
Yes, they are.
I know.
They're dirty, commie bowel movements. Nothing comes out of their mouth except wet shit. They can't help themselves but constantly scream the same thing. Like, they're not even growing as humans. It's the same two words, racist and homophobic. Like, it's these scary things to them.
Well, the thing about Andy in particular is he's never struck me as the guy who would scream those things, right?
Yeah, here he is.
There he is, right? And you wonder, like, once again, something happened. Something happened to these folks to where they are just broken. They got broken by something along the lines. I don't know what that is, but I
can't understand it because everyone here, I think we can all agree, true racism, none of us like that. We don't like that. If you were to see someone be very racist to another person and really putting them down and stuff like that with real mean intention, no joke to be found here, no irony, no nothing, we would find that disgusting, and we would go like, man, dude, ease up, go somewhere else. We would all feel that way. Now that you can feel that feeling for a second, do you make it a part of your personality that now you're on the hunt for anyone that's ever said any word that may or may not be interpreted as right? Like, it's their whole identity. Every single thing now, they just hunt that down. So I can't understand them at all. We all agree racism bad. We all agree that just picking on gay people for absolutely no reason, just for simply being gay, is wrong, or I'll speak for myself, it's wrong. But I don't make it my entire identity and then affect I'm bringing it into my business. I'm bringing it into my culture. I'm preaching it to my fans. I'm echoing it onto social media. It's so weird to me. I'm sorry it was a little bit of a tangent, but they just drive me crazy.
No, that's very fair. And you're right. Look, it has become their identity or his identity. And they went out of their way to say, hey, we're going to vote. You know, if you don't vote this certain way, we don't want you in our community. Right. And I don't think, that's not very accepting and loving, when it comes to this stuff. It's very exclusionary. And I pointed that out previously as well with previous brands that I've worked with, the people who are extremely loving, and we've all seen it. It's been this way for a while now. The most welcoming communities are the ones that are also the most exclusionary, right? They're so welcoming over here. So anyways, the back and forth is very funny to see when it comes to these things. And this person pointed out over here when it came to Greg, and like I said, I have no beef with Greg. Do I think he's do I think that he's become what he meant to step away from, right? Greg Miller. Yes, I think that Greg left IGN to form a new product. I think he has since become IGN. Yeah,
he's also a narcissist.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yes, I think pretty much everybody at Kind of Funny is a narcissist, right? This person says, showed a shred of integrity and broke away from IGN, formed Kind of Funny corporate games to gain creative freedom from legacy media. Hired a bunch of activists and forced their white host and audience through the daily struggle sessions from their inherent racism. This is true, by the way. This is true. Become IGN by another name. Spent the last 10 years turning into another soulless corporate legacy media company that shills for mixtape. Got publicly humiliated by a bunch of geriatric pussies for being a bunch of geriatric pussies by Asmongold. Responded by doubling down and proving that they really are geriatric pussies. What kind of So, anyways, yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame to see kind of what they've become, because they have become exactly what they wanted to not be.
Well, that's the group that let go of Colin because of a joke. It was a joke. It was a woman in the kitchen joke, if I remember right. It was a stupid joke.
Yeah, it was National Women's Day or something like that, and he said, yeah, it was a low hanging fruit joke, something that people would go like,
that's it,
and instead they would, you're fired.
Right.
Or it's time to leave, So yeah, the whole thing is pretty gross. I know that Kind of Funny was at one point a top performer over on Patreon, and I think since then Collins has skyrocketed past it. But it has always like drove me crazy that Kind of Funny was generating like $80,000 a month from their Patreon, and like obviously our audience is bigger than theirs at this point, and it was like, man, they've done such a good, like, their story initially of like, we're leaving IGN, we're out of here, right? It was such a good story, right? And we are grinding our ass off doing our best to hopefully reach that point one day to where we can be called shills and assholes, like I'm sure we do on a day-to-day basis. But which is why, once again, I'd like to remind you, join us over at Side Scrollers Plus. Get your free poster. Use promo code 50OFF. There you go.
Include your address.
Yes, make sure you include your address. There you go. Use that promo code right there. You know what I'm going to do? This thing right here. Just make sure it's letting everybody know. The poppies, yes. Phoenix, let's get an update real fast on our TMNT versus Power Rangers battle.
All right, here we go. It is 155.78 for the Ninja Turtles and $60 for the Power Rangers.
That is shocking.
I am a little shocked at that.
Yeah.
That actually shocked me. I thought due to age, like the age, we've got a lot of like 90s and 2000s kids, people, like I would say like more 2000s, and I would think 2000 you'd be more Power Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think. I don't know. This is kind of shocking. Well, we are closing in, so now make your voice heard right now. Exciting stuff. We'll see where that goes. Let's see. I think okay. Blabs, you ready to disappoint everybody today?
I picked these for Arch.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Arch, are you ready for the day in gaming history?
What am I to be disappointed about, Blabs? Present it.
Let's find out.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
I like orange. I do like orange. It's a nice color.
But do you know what they're for?
Yeah, marinating stuff. And orange juice. Anyway, everybody, May 20th is Alien vs. Predator, released back in 1994. We have Drakengard 3, releasing back in 2014. And then I discovered this video game for Arch, A Tower Full of Cats, released back in 2024. Ta-da!
I do like the cat's expression on its face.
Do too. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Some noticeable things about your list today, Blabs. Alien vs. Predator was not the Super Nintendo game. It was the arcade game. Well, no, that's a big difference. Big difference between the two. Big difference right here.
No, that went raw, and that's it.
No, that's not how it worked right there.
Yes.
But I guess, yeah, sure. Sounds good. Klonoa was released for the Wonder Swan.
I prefer quinoa or quinoa, whichever you call it.
God. Okay. Well, actually, Arch, you ever heard of the Wonder Swan before?
No, I can't say I have.
Portable device.
Yeah, Phoenix, I bet you can go on a nice little diatribe about the Wonder Swan, huh?
Probably could, but yeah, I mean it's gotten a lot of popularity in recent times with collectors now.
Yeah,
very big.
It has. Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix, released for the PC 24 years ago in 2002. Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick, released 23 years ago for the PlayStation 2. Rise of Nations 2003. Age of Conan Unchained, released 18 years ago.
That was such a disappointment.
Makes you sad, Arch?
Yes, because I love Conan, and that game was having a lot of interesting ideas, and I was really hoping for an alternative to World of Warcraft, as we all were at the time, and man, it did not deliver.
Sorry about that, Arch. Let's see. Did Mario Tennis Open for the 3DS deliver for anybody? No. Okay.
I didn't play that.
Darksiders Collection and Ace Combat Infinity, released 12 years ago. Let's see. Mugen Souls Z for the PlayStation 3.
Transistor is a good one.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Came out with PlayStation 4 12 years ago. Let's see. Oh, Blabs. Hot new game. Feet Paradise.
No, I prefer the Tower Cats.
Any thoughts on Feet Paradise there, Arch?
I'm sure Lum Lum would be interested, but otherwise, no. I think she's still busy with that Steam program that makes very realistic feet references for drawing purposes.
Yes, only for drawing, right.
Only for drawing.
And Hotel Architect was released 1 year ago.
That might be fun to play.
Yeah, you can design some hotels. Put a fountain in there.
Oh, I like fountains. Fountains are cool.
Yeah, it's good. Say, well, there's some interesting hotels in Miami. where it was yesterday. The hotel I was staying at was like one of those trendy hipster things, you know, where they go. Yeah, it was like you walk in, your room's like 12 by 12, super tiny. It fits a bed, and that's it, right? So yeah, it was one of those right there. Good old Miami. Archie, ever been to Miami before?
I have not been to Miami before.
I don't think he's. Have you been to America before? No, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Never.
So.
Like I said, we're gonna get you over.
We can do a remake of Coming to America, but instead of Eddie Murphy, it's Arch.
And he's in blackface.
Yeah, like Justin Trudeau. What do you say, Arch?
Movies. Coming to America. Those were fun movies.
They were. Well, the first one was. I didn't watch the second one. Oh wait, I did. I didn't like it. Never mind.
You need to say what is it? The royal balls are clean. Is that what happens?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The royal balls are clean. Is he just getting? Yeah. Hey, Ken came in with Rumble Wallet with $50.13 worth of Bitcoin. Says, my favorite is the origins of Power Rangers Super Sentai. Funny thing is how the Black Sentai character was an American ninja, speaking English with rollerblades, cowboy hats, and a 6-shooter. That's $50 for Power Rangers. That, my friends, could tighten things up a little bit. I like to hear that.
It has.
Right. Okay. Blabs, why don't you get a few super chats? Then we're going to tally things up. Once Blabs is done reading, we will find an official winner between TMNT and Power Rangers today. Fire away, Blabs.
All right, Looney Lenny for 5 says TMNT, the first movie was great. 2003 show is the best cartoon series, and they had a crossover with Batman, so I'm assuming that's going to be 5 for Turtles. Mr. Rich Lopez, Xenosaga, sweet! Just kidding, whatever Blabs wants. You know what? I'm going to put a pity $2 for the Power Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Funsies.
All right.
Philip Morrison became a member on YouTube. Thank you for that.
Thanks, Philip.
Rebby for $5.36 is Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I guess that's $5.36 for Turtles. VJ says, love Power Rangers, but TMNT is my jam. Donnie #1, so that's 2 for Turtles. Ranger George, member for 18 months, says, Craig, stop picking on Blabs. You tell him, George. Jeez. Or maybe it's Jezzy. Maybe it's Jezzy. Anyway, says, Arch, you talked about Planetronica. Have you seen Gameoverse is going through the same controversy over attractive female characters?
I haven't seen the controversy, but I...
there's we have a yawning answer. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I've seen the thing, yes, the cat thing. I haven't seen the show, though. I should do that.
All right. Hero Sword for 2 says, Google AI will tell Phoenix, get good. Power Rangers. That's 2 for Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. Jason for 2 says,
I got this one.
Dudes. Oh.
Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds. That's for TMNT right there. Sorry.
How much is that for?
$2. TMNT.
Sujad for €5 says, if Arch got to drink, I can imagine he'd behave a bit like Gunt, more commonly known as Ethan Ralph. TMNT, the Batman TMNT movie is great. Watch it. That's 5 for TMNT. A Common Fan for 2 says, I don't care what someone looks like. The moment they start talking like a trash ghetto monkey is this moment they stop taking them seriously. If they do it as if they do it as their normal talk or as performance. Thank you. Jewish as fuck for 10 says, Alzheimer's has a cure. Alpha, GPC, or any high grade words works, but doctors don't make money on cures. Ninja Turtle, that's 2 for the Turtles. Okay. Cryptic for 10 says, I grew up in the projects in the 1990s, and even I didn't come out as this fake ghetto Asian. Can we trade Tiger Woods to the African-American team and they can have her? Nathan Cassidy for 5 says, here's an idea. Put in a like and a dislike button, and you get boosted deranked based on which button that gets the clicks. Oh, wait, we had that. Thank you, Samega for 20 says, Kamen Rider isn't on here, so I'll go with Power Rangers. That's 20 for the Power Rangers. Base Gamer came in for 1 and says, I got some Barbies got mail to Phoenix, including Ilan Omar Barbie. I think he missed some words in there, but we are not caught up.
All right, excellent. This was very, very close today. I did, thank you so much, Victus Omega, right there with the Power Rangers. I think we are at a point, Phoenix, where let's see where we're at right now. I'm very curious.
Okay, here we go. It is $177.14 for the Ninja Turtles and $134.13 for the Power Rangers.
All right, Phoenix, let's put 3 minutes on the clock. I think this could change quickly. I just got a gut feeling in this. 3 minutes on the clock, and let's see where this ends. Once that timer is done, that is when we're going to officially announce the winner between these two stellar franchises, TMNT and Power Rangers. Very excited for this. Arch, any last second way you'd like to sway this battle here?
Sway, huh? I mean, I've got to go for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because in an era where everybody had excellent openings, including Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles opening song is just a little bit too good, because it's still memorable to this day.
Thank you, Arch. Appreciate that. I did have this quick super chat that came in from Chief Corey Anderson's. Just signed up for Plus. How do I add my address? Glad you asked. Over on the front page, when you go to sidescrollersplus.com, your front page will look like this right here. Let me show you what it looks like right here. It has all this information right here. And you go over here, edit mailing address. Pop that in, and that's where it'll pop in. So right there, just right there on the side, really simple, edit mailing address. Right there for you. Okay, we've made it put there right in front of the subscription area and the merch area. So hopefully that's good for you. Quick reminder, as the timer is ticking down, you can join Chief Corey Anderson with the promo code 50OFF and get yourself that sweet VTuber Chaos poster, which we're sending out physical for the first time. Never done this before. Excited to see how this goes. For tomorrow's big event, VTuber Chaos Jackbox Edition, featuring all your favorite VTuber friends. And you will have an opportunity to play with us. It's a great way to support the channel, great way to support our growth, and hopefully we can eventually move past what Kind of Funny is doing over on their Patreon, because that's essentially what Side Scrollers Plus is our version of a Patreon right here. So, all right, Phoenix, we got 1 minute on the clock, my man. Very excited to see where this goes. Let's get a tally.
All right. It is 177.14 Ninja Turtles, 134.13 for Power Rangers.
All right,
45 seconds left.
Bike Shorts just came in with $20 for Power Rangers. Says even though TMNT 2003 is peak and 2012 is all right, I got to go with Power Rangers because I've been watching it from Mighty Morphin to Dino Change. I got super mad when Power Rangers Pirate one got shafted. Thank you so much, Bike Shorts. It is a $17 difference. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Once again, we have Car Kick came in with $20. Says I grew up on Power Rangers. Super Sentai theme. That's 20 for Power Rangers. This is, oh my God. Oh my God, it's so close. 8 seconds, it's going to be done. We're finishing up. 3, 2, 1. No,
ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Ninja Turtles
by 3 votes. Wow. Oh, wow, that was insane. Accepting on behalf of the Ninja Turtles, knocking off the Power Rangers, who will never be seen again, is Arch.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course, a classic from 1987 and a formative memory in many a young boy's life. Clearly deserves this victory over the colorful plastic toys from Japan. Viva la West.
Hey, do us a favor. Get fucked, Power Rangers. Get fucked. Get fucked.
Yeah, you did count Commodore fans, right? For $2. You did count that one in there?
I counted all of them.
Okay, because this one, I don't remember you reading that one. Commodore fan for $2. Right here.
Well, what did you say?
Commodore fan for $2 says, I was a huge TMNT kid in the 80s, early 90s, and the American edit of Power Rangers was pure bullshit compared to Japanese original TMNT, please.
Well, I did not read that, but you can add 2 to it. It wouldn't have mattered.
179.14 for Ninja Turtles versus 174.13 Power Rangers.
Base Gamer says, tell Phoenix to check locals to show Barbie, also TMNT.
I'll check
what's
that
that about? Okay. Sounds good. All right. Great place to wrap today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, being a part of our day, allowing us to be a part of yours. Tomorrow, big show as we are joined by...
Oh, we got Lady Decade on tomorrow. Hang on. Boop.
Oh, this should be fun. Oh, look at the gloves. Look at that. Maybe she has a $1 million milking farm, too.
Oh, my.
I'm just
Anyway,
saying.
thanks for the raid over on Kick, Tabit, Hash.
Can we send some folks over on Rumble? Can you get a Rumble raid squared up for us, Blabs?
Yep.
Thank you. All right. So tomorrow, that should be fun. I know that I'm going to be doing if you recall, about a month ago, if you tune in on a day-to-day basis, first thanks. I'm going to be doing my top 5 cookies.
You are.
That should be fun. I'm going to be knocking that out. Looking forward to that. So should be great. Magician Frogs, thanks so much for resubbing over on Kick for 7 months over there. We love our Kicksters over there. Not to be confused with hipsters over there. Appreciate everybody popping in on a day-to-day basis. All right, so tomorrow, Lady Decade joins us. So we encourage you guys to go find Arch and his exploding channel of fun. I think that's the best way to describe it, right, Arch? Exploding channel of fun?
Exploding channel of fun. I like it.
Yeah, okay. So find his channel. You can link down below. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time. Would you mind doing us a favor, hitting the thumbs up button? We'd really appreciate that. 2 big shows tomorrow. Our show at 11 a.m. Central Time. Once again, we got the VTuber Chaos in the evening. Looking forward to seeing you guys then. Join us over on Side Scrollers Plus. Get in and get yourself that wonderful poster. We're going to be sending out the print. So have a great rest of your day. And remember, friends, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Phoenix.